Hi, do you wake up in the morning with puffiness under the eyes and you use your Gua Sha tool, you're actually moving things around and it's not actually working? Well, in today's video, we're going to be using the Gua Sha tool for puffiness under the eyes, the Fascia Lift Method way. Hi, I'm Alison Jane. I've been a qualified facialist for the last 8 years and I'm really passionate to help you on your skincare journey. So first things first, we're going to be doing some fascia work because once we've released any type fascia, lymphatic drainage will flow. So first of all, I like to sit down with my feet firmly on the ground, and you want to make sure your back is nice and straight, your head on top of your shoulders for maximum blood flow and oxygen to the neck and also the head area. Now, again, starting with clean skin and also a clean Gua Sha tool, you want to make sure, if you've used it previously, that you've rinsed it in some soapy water and then some cool water afterwards to really make sure that there's no sort of nasties left on there at all. Now, obviously, Gua Sha tools come in different sorts of shapes and sizes. This is a jade one. I also have a very sweet one here, which is a rose quartz, and I love in a sort of heart shape, if you like. Now let's first of all apply a little bit of facial oil to the skin, so we've got a little bit of slip and glide and grip and glide, so you're not compromising the skin by dragging or pulling. So I'm using, obviously we're on Alison Jane channel, so this is my my organic facial oil, highly recommend. But if you do have a face cream or another facial oil, that's fine too, but please do try to make sure it's as natural and as organic as possible, because again, whatever you apply onto your face is going to penetrate into the skin deeper and further. Now, when we're applying any facial oil or face cream under the eyes, where the bone is where you want to place your oil. Very gently. The skin around the eyes is very fine, because whatever you apply under your eyes is going to draw up like blotting paper, and only a little bit is needed. And then just by the side of the temples, placing the oil in front and behind the ears, and just down by the collarbone and down the side of the neck to the collarbone. So first of all, let's just open up the gateways to the lymphatics. So I like to take the pads of my fingers, and just above where our collarbone is, we've just got some indentations. And so if you can just give those a few gentle presses to open up the lymphatic gateway. Now I'm going to use my jade roller here. So why I like to use my jade roller warm rather than cold, particularly first thing in the morning, is we want to soften the tissue. By softening the tissue, we can really help stick any fascia glue on the bone, which almost acts like a dam, and then we can allow for lymphatic drainage. So taking it into our fingers here, let's just rub our Gua Sha tool into the palms of our hands here, making it nice and warm. So once it's nice and warm, we're going to first of all work on the fascia. So where the pupil of the eyes are, if you can come down, we'll do one eye at a time, the pupil of the eye, come down to where that bone is, and then a little bit further down, and that's your fascia point here. And it's also a great acupressure point. So very gently placing just slightly under that bone area here, the Gua Sha tool, and I'm using the small sort of the end part, gently breathing in for 4, and as you breathe out, slowly melt the Gua Sha into the skin until you can actually start to really feel it onto the bone. And what we're doing here is we are unsticking sort of any tight fascia glue. Now the fascia is a connective tissue throughout the whole of the system, and obviously this can get stuck, it can become slightly sticky and adhere and stick to the bone as well. And if that happens, then we're not allowing for so much space for oxygen, nutrient and detoxification. So we're really, by doing this decompression, fascia decompression, we're allowing for more space. So really melting in. And then you want to work very, very lightly, not dragging at the skin, just coming backwards and forwards. Okay, and this is a great one to do in the morning if you have puffiness under the eyes. And then we're going to work in the opposite direction, because the fascia is a bit like almost like a spider's web. It's in lots of different directions. Sorry, I do have a puppy in the background chewing on a bone. And then working around circular motion one way. Now you can do these every morning. 3 or 4 times a week is probably the sweet spot. And then work in the opposite direction. And then just very gently tap. You may find it a little bit pinky, blood flow coming to the surface of the skin once we've actually done this, because we've really worked deeply onto the bone. So now we've unstuck the tight fascia, we've allowed for space. Now it's time for the detoxification, the lymphatic drainage, if you like. So I'm going to take the top parts here, almost the top of the love heart, placing my finger onto my side of my nose. You want a bit of an anchor so you're not dragging at the skin. Placing and holding, and very feather-like touch. You want the middle part where the bone is, and gliding towards the temple. Wiggle for a little bit of lymphatic drainage at the end of the side of the temple area here. And we'll just do this 3 times. Remembering to do some lovely deep belly breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth to help with oxygen. And one last time. Breathing in, and as you're breathing out, very, very slowly gliding along. Using our finger so we're not dragging or pulling at the skin, particularly if you have older skin. I'm 55, so of course you tend to lose oxygen and detoxify, elastin as you get older. So we've worked this side, let's work on the other side now. So again, where the pupil of the eye is coming to the bone, just slightly underneath, you can use your finger first, taking the tool, which is the end part if you like, placing it where it's just in line. Again, gently breathing in, and as you're breathing out, start to add a bit of pressure with the Gua Sha tool. Now again, I would also recommend doing this in a mirror because it's easier to sort of see where you're placed within things. And gently applying pressure. Really decompressing onto the bone, and then just working up and down very slowly and lightly, and then deepening. So releasing that fascia glue here. And then let's work in the opposite direction here. And then round circular motion one way. And then in the opposite direction. Relaxing the face, making sure we're not creasing the face. We want everything nice and relaxed. Remembering to breathe correctly in through the nose and out through, you can the mouth or the nose, but making sure that the inhalation is shorter than the exhalation, and that we're still nice and correct in our alignment as well. And then again, let's just do a few gentle taps with the end of the Gua Sha tool here. And then with the part which is almost like the top part, we want this part where the bone is, placing our hand onto our nose, gently breathing in, and as you breathe out, very slowly gliding along. Now, I always use my Gua Sha tools warm. I never ever put them in the fridge. I know people do and they say, oh, it's great. But for me, I personally prefer to use it warm because you're actually softening the tissue. And then also this does also allow for more detoxification if you're softening also the fascia. Again, particularly if it's stuck along the bone. And again, 3rd time, nice and slowly, all the way towards the temple and the hairline. Give it another little wiggle. So we've released some tight fascia, we've done some great fascia work, we've moved everything in an outwards motion using the Gua Sha tool for some great lymphatic drainage. So now we don't want it to just sit there, we need to actually put it and actually do a final release with lymphatic drainage. So again, we're taking this part of the tool, we start on one side, gliding now from the side of the face, in front of the ear where we have plenty of lymph nodes, and then behind the ear where we have plenty of lymph nodes. And then you want to take the parts here, it's almost like the part of a bow, and it sits in really nicely behind the ears. And again, take a nice belly breath in. And as we breathe out, gliding down that big SCM muscle down to the collarbone. And you can do this a few times. And please comment down below, tell me how you're finding these. And then on the other side, with the part here, just coming along to the temple, gliding down the front of the ear where we have plenty of lymph nodes, nice and light. We're working, moving the lymph through working the detoxifying through the lymph, which is also close to the surface of the skin. So just a light hand is only needed. Again, placing this part, cupping it behind the ear, and again, just gently gliding down that big SCM muscle a few times down to the collarbone. Now again, when I'm using my tool, a lot of people have it so it's at an angle and you're scraping. I personally like to use the tool flat. You tend to find you get more surface area as well. So nice and lightly down to the collarbone. And then for our final release, from the chin all the way down, literally our beginning point, taking the pads of the fingers where our collarbone is just above, you've got those indentations. And if you could just give those a few gentle presses, this will release all the toxins and waste we've moved from the eye bag area, under the eyes, using our Gua Sha tool, warm, not cold, into the body, ready for elimination. Now again, I would highly recommend a glass of lukewarm water to rehydrate the fascia, and also again to help with detoxification. And I have in my description box down below my organic facial oil, which is absolutely amazing, and also a couple of ebooks and a free ebook if you'd like, a little freebie. I also I think it's a 3-point fascia for tension. So if you'd like to look in my description box for that. And I really look forward to hearing from you and seeing you in the next video. Okay, bye.